Hello and welcome to Desi Martini. My name is Sandeep, and right now I have with me, someone who it wouldn't really be an exaggeration to say that he has really been, the face of comedy in the very beginning stage of MTV and Channel V. Ladies and gentlemen, talking about Cyrus Aukar. Cyrus, how are you?
I'm good, brother. How are you doing? How's
I'm
life?
fine. Thank you so much. Cyrus, it wouldn't really be an exaggeration to call you the god of spoofs as far as the Indian scenario is concerned.
Of course,
So
it's an exaggeration, Sandeep. How can you possibly say that? No,
I'm telling you because of the fact I can never really forget that Simi Garibal thing
yes,
Simi
brother.
Garibal that you did, and um, MTV's. I don't quite remember the name of MTV Fully Faltu. Yes, MTV Fully Faltu.
बिल्कुल fully फालतू हुआ करता था, and
But it was really
I
enjoyable,
think the
and
name was correct. it was all of us just
not just
spoofing
the
everybody,
name,
having
not just
fun.
the name, the host too. I mean, you did a swell job on the show, and I'm
Thank you, man.
100% sure that people who were actually in the growing up years at that point in time will definitely remember those shows for that matter.
Thank you so much,
Uh,
Sandeep. We were all it was very gracious of you to say that, and also we were all very lucky because at that point we were trying new things and seeing if you can actually get how much trouble you get into. Why I think not me personally, but मेरे ख्याल से fully फालतू एक बहुत important show था because जो उन्होंने सबसे पहले spoof को मतलब एक proper show की position में डाला कि 9 बजे आएगा. It's important. We're going to spoof society, and so fully faltu also got beaten up a lot by a lot of people.
yes.
Because it was the first time that you officially were doing spoofs on everyone, and there was nobody who was spared, from actors to politicians to musicians to everyone.
Yes.
So it was a lot of fun, bro.
And even milestone films, like I wouldn't forget the one that you did on Sholay.
Yeah, that was so much fun to watch. मैं तो उसमें बहुत ही कम था, but क्या कमाल की acting की थी कुछ लोगों ने, and it went on for about 8-10. Sholay was one of my favorites, especially Sanjeev Kumar in Sholay, and the weird and horrible jokes that they came up with. David Polycarp, this guy called Vasant Valsan, Mrityunjay, who was one of the writers. They did Bechare Zameen Par, which was a spoof on Tare Zameen Par. They did a spoof on Chak De with Ayushmann Khurrana and me and a lot of other people. So yeah, it was interesting. It was interesting because it was opening up the culture of laughing at yourself and feeling like, it's okay to make fun of yourself.
Yeah, but I'm sorry?
I said, उससे पहले लोग थोड़े डरे हुए थे कि what will people think, or will it turn out okay or not?
Exactly. So to a certain extent, it would not really be wrong to state that, the fact that these days, AIB for that matter is really calling out a lot of spoofs and all of that. To a certain extent, can it be called, or the phase that you have been a part of, can it be called the father figure kind of a thing of this particular phase that we are in, right?
I mean, bro, now I think obviously AIB has disbanded and stuff like that, but I wouldn't say father figure as much as I would say, like we all owe the people who are doing something before us a little bit more for paving the path or creating a path. So with MTV in those days, and the fact that they focused a lot on comedy, it was opening up a path for other people to also walk on that path or create their own journey in many ways. जैसे कि अगर आप VJs को भी देखें, before there were people like Danny McGill and people like those. Then Cyrus Brocha brought in
Cyrus Brocha, yes, exactly.
Yeah, he brought in the not so well dressed, fast talking, local kind of flavor into hosts and VJs. And so
it was weird wigs that he used to put on.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. So then suddenly he opened up another market. You can have normal looking people who are dressed normal, who can also be part of this world. So then what AIB and their content may do is they may have paved the way for other content creators to create comedy and try new things. So everyone's sort of helping each other out while they are on their individual journeys. और उसमें बड़ा मजा आता है यार. And it is important because otherwise we'll all just have one kind of idea of a comedian or anybody in comedy.
Yeah, right, absolutely. Cyrus, you've got to tell me, what was it like in the beginning phase of your career? I mean, the fact that before you, Cyrus Brocha was there, and he was pretty established as far as the comedian, the VJ things.
Totally.
So did you kind of have any perhaps bad experiences, things that you don't really want to recollect, perhaps?
I mean, Sandeep, I mean, I think if anybody has been in the media, I mean, I'm sure you'll agree with me on this. We all have had good experiences and bad experiences. मुझे तो लगता है कोई ऐसा पैदा नहीं हुआ जिसको मतलब हर experience मजेदार हो. That's not true.
Mm-hmm.
I was very young, and I was 18 when I joined MTV, which is a very young age to sort of get into professional sort of television of that level, because at that point MTV was also very big. And then I was always compared to Cyrus Brocha constantly. And he was so successful. He was so successful that was a big burden. And also the fact that just because our names were the same,
similar.
So comparison non-stop hai. But while I say that, bro, of course I've had many experiences which have been harrowing and stressful and terrible. But all of them have also make you sharper and better. And the best gift I had was that, at least for me, Cyrus Brocha was always awesome to work with. Really nice guy, super fun, and कुछ जगहों में काफी सारी हायरार्की होती है कि मतलब कोई आ रहा है तो सर बुलाना पड़ेगा वरना वो चिढ़ जाते हैं. ये कल्चर ही नहीं था एमटीवी में. बड़ा ही इनफॉर्मल कल्चर था. सब एक दूसरे से फर्स्ट नेम बेसिस पे बात करते थे. और वो एक चीज है जो मैं अपने साथ लेके गया हूँ. आई हेट कॉलिंग पीपल सर, एंड आई फील just take each other's name. और एक ऐसा माहौल बनाए जहाँ पे हर इंसान को लगे कि they are contributing and they are more relaxed. So yeah, man, it was tough for me, obviously, because it was getting into Bombay alone. You're young, you're learning so many things. But looking back, a lot of it was also because I made a very big deal of everything. Like I think I overthought. जैसे एक बहुत अच्छा quote है कि some of the most terrible and petrifying things that I thought will happen to me never ended up happening. So उसी डरावनी चीजों के बारे में सोच के मैं अपने आप को और डरा देता था. And that होता है, you know what I mean? बहुत होता है यार ये. आपको लग रहा है कि यार अभी ये बुरा मान जाएगा, फिर ये हो जाएगा, ओहो मेरी नौकरी चली जाएगी, फिर मैं खाना कहाँ से लाऊं. अरे वो चीजें हुई नहीं, कुछ और ही हो गया.
Yes.
So I've stopped planning my fears.
Cyrus, you've got to tell me when you actually thought of perhaps, I don't know, whose idea was it? I mean, the fact that this Simi Grewal spoof would be doing it, we call Simi Grewal. I mean, whose idea was it?
यार मैं बताऊं, सचमुच में कमाल की चीज है कि अगर आप आई थिंक कि हम जितना ज्यादा जानते हैं उसमें एक अच्छाई भी है, पर उसमें एक बहुत बड़ी बुराई भी है. बुराई ये है, अच्छाई तो हम जानते हैं, बट बुराई ये है कि आप हर चीज को बहुत गहरी तरीके से समझने की कोशिश करते हैं और फिर आपको डर भी लग सकता है कि उसका आउटकम कैसे निकलेगा. Like today, if you post something interesting on Instagram, there's always one or two people who will be like, ये वायरल हो सकता है, इसको 12 बजे के बाद पोस्ट करिएगा क्योंकि वही साइंस है. Those days, in 2003 or 2005 and 7 के बीच में, we were just making things and putting it out there. सिमी ग्रेवाल हमने इसलिए किया क्योंकि हम विक्रम और बैताल करने वाले थे. और उस पे स्पूफ करने वाले थे कि विक्रम और बैताल की कहानियां, जहां पे मैं बैताल था और साइरस ब्रोचा विक्रम था. लेकिन मैं इतना लंबा हूं कि मैं उस पे जब चढ़ता था तो मेरे पैर नीचे पहुंच जाते थे, और मैं उसको उठाऊंगा तो मेरी तो मतलब नस टूट जाएगी, मतलब I can't lift him. So हमने कहा ये तो फ्लॉप हो गया आइडिया, इसको हटा दो. So then we took the same wig, बैताल का wig, wore a white jacket and started spoofing Simi Grewal. Put that on a show. It did really well on ratings, and then the channel woke up and said, "Hey man, as you know, only when things do well on ratings does the channel wake up and say, अच्छा इसके बारे में कुछ किया जाए. Otherwise तो मतलब बोलते रहो, कोई कुछ नहीं सुनेगा." So then it became really popular, and we went and did 2 seasons of it. And it did help create, not only for itself, but for other people also, a lot of spoofs came up. Sunil Grover used to do a show where he used to do, I think, Shah Rukh Khan's version of Kaun Banega Crorepati and whatnot. So everybody started doing different spoofs, and it was really, really nice. And people like Farah Khan and all these people were very good with it, because I think everybody started backing the idea that we should laugh at ourselves. And that really opened up the market, bro. So
Cyrus, Cyrus, one particular thing that I wanted to ask you was at that point in time when you were new and Channel V and MTV. Channel V was there, I guess, but MTV.
Yeah, Channel V was there, and there was always a so-called war between Channel V and MTV.
And MTV, exactly.
Yeah.
Because the same similar kind of a content.
Yeah.
At that point in time, I quite remember very vividly that every week there used to be these new VJs coming in. For instance, that was the time when even Aditya Roy Kapoor used to be VJing on one of those channels. So, was that? To a certain extent, it didn't make you insecure. Did you kind of feeling that I might not be good enough or whatever?
Yeah. A lot of people don't realize this, but my closest friends were all from Channel V. Like I grew up with Gaurav Kapoor and Yudhishthir and Purab Kohli and all these people, because eventually we were all foot soldiers. You have to understand. जो हम खार बैंटरा में साथ रहते थे, हमारी बातें होती थी. The insecurity was never that someone else would come by and be good. That was never really a insecurity for me, because I was like happy that और लोग आ रहे हैं. My insecurity was कि मैं ही इतना बुरा हूँ कि मुझे ही निकाल देंगे. और वो तो डर पक्का लगता था यार. You know what I mean? Because eventually it was a really high performance. It was not कि नौकरी मिल गई तो गवर्नमेंट की नौकरी है कि कोई आपको निकालेगा.
Absolutely.
I remember there was to be marketing surveys that were done on the popularity of every VJ and how good you're doing and how bad you're doing and blah, blah, blah. And I was not doing well at all for the first 2 years.
What are you saying?
Yeah, bro. For the first 2 years, they didn't know what the hell I was doing, because people used to say कि ये करता क्या है, इसकी हाथ बहुत लंबे हैं और फिर ये इधर उधर देखते रहता है, इसकी आंखें लेफ्ट राइट जाती हैं, क्या हो रहा है ये. And then after 2.5 years is when I started playing characters on MTV, spoofy characters, weird characters, and that suddenly everybody just woke up to, okay, fine, this is what he can do and this is what he enjoys more. And I got saved because there was always competition and it was always a tough job. और उन दिनों तो हम 12 घंटे एवरेज के दिन में शूट करते थे, 12 से 16 घंटे every day, Monday to Saturday minimum.
12 hours for 6 days.
Aram se, bro. The first show I worked on for a year and a half was called MTV Chill Out, which was about doing 5 episodes a day, every day, on the road. जितना उन्होंने रगड़ाया, I really owe them that, because what happens is, उसके बाद you have like military training.
Yes.
उसके बाद कहीं भी कुछ भी कर लो, कहीं भी भेज दो, ना तो आप गुस्से होंगे. You know how to keep your mind calm and relaxed, and you know how to use your surroundings to relax, because I'm sure you understand that, man.
Absolutely.
The amount of drama that goes on before they say action, and then you have to suddenly get into a good mood and also just I think it's important.
No matter what has happened to you, whatever has transpired in the past, just left in the past. You have to have that smile stuck on your lips all the time.
Bilkul yaar. And then think of the next question in an interview. Yeah. And then sometimes you're listening, sometimes you're not listening, and sometimes they haven't given you enough information about the person, so you don't know.
Absolutely.
I had a chat he was so sweet. Ajay Devgan was so sweet, but years ago, I remember I had a chat with him about, I think Raju did he do a movie?
Raju Chacha, yes. Exactly.
Yeah, correct. With Kajol
Raju
and him
Chacha.
Together in the South, right? I went into the interview and had a conversation about a completely different film.
Okay.
जिसने मुझे ब्रीफ दी थी, उसने मुझे राजू चाचा की ब्रीफ नहीं दी, उसने पता नहीं कोई और फिल्म की ब्रीफ दे दी. तो मैं बोल रहा हूँ, so in this film you're playing a gangster. He's like, no, I'm not playing a gangster and all. I'm like, oh, okay. And I asked him all the wrong questions, man. And he was so sweet, because he said, bro, I think you don't know what it like to check kar ye koi aur film hai. And they've given me the wrong brief, and he was very, very kind and sweet about it. But I'm like, dude, if you're doing 6 interviews a day, it's tough,
Absolutely.
To keep but it's given us good training. Now it doesn't bother me, like all these things.
But Cyrus, you, as far as the Bollywood scene is concerned, you have been a part of various Bollywood films as well. But we haven't really seen you in some really meaty roles.
Yeah, man.
Or perhaps,
no, you haven't.
I really, I have.
You haven't seen me in them because I haven't had them, bro. I've just recently had a lot of fun shooting. I'm so happy this movie called Kadak released, which please watch. It's on.
Yes. With Kalki Kettling and
there's a huge, amazing cast. It's been directed by Rajat Kapoor, and there's Ranveer Shori, Kalki, Shruti Se, Tara. Tara Sharma and some really Manoj Pava and amazing people. And it's a story set in one night. And also, brother, I must say, I've actually, for me, it's I haven't had maybe as much. I wouldn't use the word meaty as much as varied roles, because eventually, yeah, a lot of my time also went in shooting television shows, hosting a lot of shows, and so I think that I can't sit and blame anybody else also constantly for not giving me that work, because also I think जब आप कुछ भी करेंगे ना, तो आपको 5-6 साल diligently वही काम करना चाहिए to chase it. Like, and I wasn't constantly diligently chasing only acting. It's a really tough, very privileged profession, and now I'm spending a lot more time enjoying some acting performances. But the reason you didn't see me in any meaty roles is because I was not working hard enough also. So I did Aisha, and then I did Delhi 6.
When you're saying that you're working for 12 hours for 6 days,
but that's TV, no. But brother, that's television. See, I'll tell you really simply. I got a lot of work in television. I did 300 episodes for Pogo. I did Sab Khelo Sab Jeeto, which was sanctioned for 20 episodes, but did 100. I did India's Got Talent. All this was happening in the same year. But I didn't therefore have enough time to pursue acting also. And acting is a completely different art form from hosting. Absolutely. So matlab, it would be really interesting to sort of venture into acting. And 2-3 years ago, I had a really good time because I started doing theater and things like those. And with Mind the Malhotras, with movies even like Aisha or Delhi 6 and stuff like that. I had a really good time working with very nice people. Yeah. So now I'm enjoying it, and I think I'm also enjoying writing and creating things.
Okay.
Yeah, bro. So I also wrote. I was on the writing team of the film called Kadak, which is why you have 2 reasons to watch it, bro. Please watch it.
Absolutely. Cyrus, the fact that you were so much into hosting and so much in television, the fact that you even just said that to me, it kind of brought up another question in my head, and that's, do you think that just because of the fact that you have had a certain image in television, that image kind of stuck with you, and somehow...
बट बिल्कुल ब्रदर, वो होने वाला है. देखिए, एक हाथ पे मुझे नहीं लगता कि किसी के पास इतना समय है हम लोगों के लिए कि they are going to imagine you in other work. Okay, and so in many ways we have also fed that. Like, it's very rare. Like, for example, I will always get the harmless, sweet, bumbling friend or things like those, right? And then in order to cast me as, say, maybe a negative character or a villainous role, you'll need some more work to think of me.
But don't you think that's a little limiting, as far as, it shows how limited our makers are. The filmmakers are. But they cannot really imagine. Don't really want to imagine someone in that particular role just because they have seen in a particular role that they kind of feel that
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, and I understand that. I completely do. But I also think, there are some very interesting casting agents who are thinking of people differently. So more than before, agar aap dekhein, I've seen some very interesting casting, and mostly on the OTT platforms. And number 2, bro, कि मैं वही कह रहा हूँ कि हमें भी अलग-अलग चीजें करनी चाहिए. We shouldn't wait कि मैं कोई सपना देखूंगा कि tomorrow I'll cast you as, say, a political hero or a boxer.
Right.
So we also have to present those opportunities or those visuals to people. चाहे आप photo shoot करवा लीजिए या make a short film for yourself, because I think it's wrong also to expect people, when it's such a big industry, like there are like I think 30,000 people who turn up every day in Mumbai just to get into the media. So it's tough to sort of get recognized. I like to take that blame for myself. It's easier for me to say that. कि भाई, if you want a change to happen in your life, then you start acting like that change is happening. Otherwise, your whole life can, I've met too many people in too many coffee shops who sit and grumble about, मुझे ये नहीं मिला, मेरी जिंदगी में ये नहीं हुआ, भाड़ में गए लोग, सब बकवास है. And then you can fall into that trap. I don't want to be in that trap. I am like, even the fact that you and me are right now having this conversation is luck for both of us.
Yeah.
So अगर क्योंकि मैंने कोई मतलब, we don't, I don't know, man. I feel like that. It's a better way to feel. Otherwise, that negativity will eat into your system. So take your own responsibility, man. I'm for that.
Absolutely.
Because it's not your fault. There's so much luck involved.
Mm-hmm. There is. There surely is. Yeah. Cyrus, since the past few days, things have really been very gloomy, and the air is filled with remorse, and everybody is like pinpointing at each other, and nepotism is being called out and stuff like that. People are losing followers from social media. People are just abusing each other. What kind of an atmosphere do you think? How has the entire lockdown firstly has been treating you, and secondly, what have you got to say about this entire fiasco that's happening around Sushant's death?
Well, bro, the lockdown I think has been for me like it's not any one day. Like har roz you feel different things, different emotions, because hum sab alag information har roz le rahe hain yahan wahan se. So it's difficult to have any one thought towards it. I've actually it's been a very healing time because I've gotten to spend a lot of time with myself. I've had time after many years where I'm not traveling so much. Otherwise, and in terms of this conversation on nepotism and things like those, I think it's important कि हम समझ ले कि what does the word also mean for you and me. अलग-अलग लोगों के लिए ना ये word अलग-अलग मायने और अलग मतलब रखता है. मेरी समझ में तो it has existed. Nepotism has existed in every field for I don't know how long, years and years.
Exactly.
Industrialists will usually hand over their industry to their family or their next of kin. You want to work with people who are your favorites. I think that as long as so I think we should also get real with the fact that the nepotism exists. It's always going to exist, and you'll have to find a way around it. It's good we're having a dialogue about it, but it exists in every field, and suddenly I feel the attention or the position has been given for the media that it somehow only exists there, whereas that's not true. But I think as long as it's not about raw exploitation, we must also understand that life is like that. Like, it's hard and it's difficult and there's a lot of chance involved, and you really need to train yourself to not get hurt or ruffled up by life's constant disappointments. And media mein had se zyada hota hai because on a daily basis you can get rejected, and I met so many amazing people and such great talent that has just dropped off the boat because they couldn't take day-to-day rejection. But it is something that exists everywhere. I think it's better to keep your mind in a way where you train yourself for it and understand कि ज़्यादा success से खुश मत होना और ज़्यादा failure से भी दुखी मत होना. वो important है यार. अगर आपको लंबी career चाहिए मेरे ख्याल से, वरना तो बहुत मतलब एक दिन में ही यार इतने project होते हैं जो आते हैं फिर गिर जाते हैं, गायब हो जाते हैं, and you can get so rattled by it. So you got to do some mind training in order to exist like that. And understand that this is the way the world works in every field. I do find it is over-mentioned that it's somehow attached only to the media, which I find very strange. Like which field does not have a certain nepotistic attitude towards it?
Exactly.
I haven't come across any of them. So that's life then, right? It's just life.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Cyrus, when we're talking about the web platform, the fact that you're with Atrangi Raho, Atrangi.
Oh yeah. Atrangi. Yeah. Atrangi Fire Chats. Atrangi. So I'm shooting 2 shows out of home, bro. Thank you for mentioning that. Atrangi Dekho, Atrangi Raho is
Atrangi Dekho, Atrangi Raho. Exactly.
Yeah. Atrangi Fireside Chats is basically a show where we interview and the cast and the creators of all these shows on Z5. And it's nice क्योंकि इतने सारे शो जो हमें पसंद हैं और बहुत कम information है on the making of or what all went behind it. And so we are discussing that. We did a lovely chat with Ajay Devgan and Sabyasachi for Lal Bazaar. I was talking to Mukul and Mukul Dev and the cast for State of Siege, Rangbaz with Saqib and the whole gang, Gulpanag and everyone. So it's nice to do this lovely chat out of home. I think on Zoom, interestingly, लोग थोड़े casual भी हो जाते हैं. So I think you have more realistic chat. क्योंकि वरना तो यार, you're on a set and they keep trying to promote or push one topic.
Yes.
एंड देन बीच में मेकअप आ जाता है, हेयर वाला आ जाता है, कोई फोन पे होता है. इसमें आई थिंक बहुत ऑनेस्ट और रिलैक्स्ड कॉन्वर्सेशंस हो रहे हैं. सो आई एम रियली एंजॉयिंग दैट. I'm doing another show from home called The Missing Apron, which is a cookery show on Discovery. तो इन दोनों के बीच में मैं झाड़ू कटका बर्तन या अजीबो अजीब करते रहता हूं.
Cyrus, the fact that now even you have joined the bandwagon of an OTT platform. Do you think, especially during the lockdown when so many films are even taking the OTT route and they are not actually releasing in theaters, do you think the OTT platforms have really come of age as of now?
Oh man, I don't know if they've come of age. I think they're just like going to get better and more interesting. And as an artist, so I am dying of joy. Because it's amazing, absolutely. Right? I did Mind the Malhotras, which was on Amazon Prime. Now Kadak is releasing. Another travel show is on Hotstar and stuff like that. So as an artist or an actor, there's just amazing amounts of work and interesting things that you can see. Now as a viewer, I'm having even more fun. मतलब पिछली 3 महीनों में मैंने इतने कमाल के शो देखे हैं कि मैं मतलब खुश हो गया हूँ यार. I loved पाताल लोक. I really liked it. Have you seen it?
Yes, I have seen it.
Yeah, I loved it. I really liked it, man. What a well-written, well-created show. I had a blast watching that. I saw Bulbul recently. I saw a couple of other shows. Okay. So I'm saying, yeah, it's a really, really great place to be. And it's going to be the time for creators also to end up pitching and creating lots more ideas. And there will obviously be, like, as usual, work that you will not enjoy and will not be great quality. There will also be amazing work and amazing films to see, which otherwise would not get noticed if they were only on an afternoon show in a cinema hall. You know what I mean? So there's a lot to really look forward to, yeah, for all of us as audience and as performers or creators. The OTT platform is something that we're really lucky to have, and it's going to be a really interesting place to be.
Also, the fact that you've had your background in television, you've actually started from television. The kind of fictional shows that keep on airing on TV, they are kind of falling off the lovable quotient as far as the audiences are concerned. And they are more drawn towards OTT platforms these days. So do you think that just because of the fact that OTT is actually churning out different kind of content, TV producers, TV writers have got to actually rethink and, perhaps, write or perhaps come up with shows or come up with ideas that are different from the way they have been churning out shows?
Yeah, this is a topic I know very little about because I've never acted in a TV show. Like a TV series. Number 2, मुझे लगता है
as an audience,
as an audience, though I have a feeling that they'll have to marry. Like when the web was earlier coming out about a lot 5-6 years ago, everyone on the internet was like, "Dude, television is dead. Television is dead," and blah blah blah. I think that they'll have to marry. And in many ways they are. Like if you just notice now, every television network has an app that you can also watch everything on the internet for. So I do believe that yeah, you're right. TV may get influenced by upping their game or changing their game a little bit with the kind of shows they do. But while I say that, bro, like there's a huge audience of people who just watch these television shows and daily soaps and are still not part of the OTT world as much, तो मेरे ख्याल से यार हमारा देश भी तो इतना बड़ा है ना, इतनी massive viewership है कि everything will slowly have its own markets. That's what I think. I don't know if I have an answer that they'll change the way they think or the programming. क्या पता, ये मुझे पता नहीं. What do you think? I'm curious. What is?
I don't know. I personally feel that definitely. They are going to take it into consideration. I don't quite know whether they are actually going to be making shows or perhaps the treatment of the shows are going to be changing. But again, they're definitely concerned because I've had a word with a couple of TV actors too, and that's what they had to say. They said the same things. They said that the TV content makers have got to really change their game. That's what they told me. I don't know how things are going to be happening.
See, that's an interesting bunch of people to ask. If you ask a TV actor, they'll have a very interesting point of view because they'll notice the writing changing or the plots changing much more than someone like me. So you're saying that change is coming?
I really hope so. I have my fingers crossed.
Good. It'll be fun.
All right, Cyrus. So with that, we come to the end of this lovely conversation. It was lovely talking to you. My name is Sandeep. Thank you so much.
Really lovely chatting with you, bro. Lovely meeting you.
Lovely chatting with you, Cyrus. My name is
so
Sandeep with Desi Martin. Thank you so much. Bye. It was lovely. Bye-bye.
Great fun, brother. Thank you so much.